Bought two of the Sonos amps, as my older Nuvo system stopped working completely, and the product has been permanently discontinued, no surprise. The units are sleek, not large, and fit nicely in the rack with my router, modem, etc. Installation took about 30 minutes since there were two units, and had to rearrange a few items in the rack. Our IT expert, our son, made it look easy. The sound quality coming through our ceiling speakers is outstanding. I also like the fact that you can play music through your Sonos TV soundbar as well. One suggestion. You can have two speakers wired to one Sonos unit, for example, like the family room and outside deck. However, your music will then be played simultaneously over both areas. So, if you don't want this to happen, buy one unit for each wired speaker. Very happy with purchase.
I was sick of having a separate remote for volume in my Apple TV box and my Apple TV remote not being able to adjust the volume of the amp. So, I decided to buy a couple of these Sonos amps. I was worried about the lack of center channel and I didn't understand how to set up the sub. Once I started plugging things in, it started making more sense. I had to run more HDMI cables for my Xbox and Apple TV, so they ran directly to the TV and the HDMI ARC output went to this amp. Previously the two HDMI just went to the big amp, but this allows me to change the input with my TV remote, which is nice. It has a virtual center channel, but it doesn't work great with in-ceiling speakers. I ended up attaching the center speaker to the front amp left, which works pretty well. My existing sub cable was able to hook into either of the amps, and one amp acted as front speaker and the other as rear surround. Once hooked up, I just had to turn on Star Wars 9, just to hear it in action. It was amazing. It took a ton less space than my old bulky amp, and I am now able to control it all with my Apple TV remote, which I love. The new setup is simple enough for visitors to understand without training. Another awesome thing was using the app. I can play Spotify to it and just quickly add my outdoor speaker set to create a real model home vibe. Next step is to buy two more to duplicate for the theater room.
This is my second Sonos amp. The case is designed so that you can stack them. Cool. The sound is phenomenal, easily beats the sound quality of my prior $1,500 Denon receiver using the same speakers. I use my second amp to power my outdoor deck speakers, perhaps overkill to use an expensive Sonos amp for such a pedestrian purpose. But the ease of use is also a big factor. I love being able to group the speakers, so same music is playing as you walk in and out of the house. Plus, you can also group the Beam sound bar in the bedroom for a whole house music experience. The iPhone app is really easy to use once you get used to it. The learning curve is brief. All of my songs equipment was easy to set up using Wi-Fi, using a lot less wiring than traditional audio equipment. Works with Alexa. Although I am too cheap to pay for the upgrade my Amazon Music service, and therefore Alexa commands to Amazon Music service are limited as a result. For instance, if you ask Alexa to play music by an artist, she'll play one song and stop. But you can also ask Alexa to play from your own music library, which is pretty cool. I have 20K songs on a network-attached storage device. Or, you can simply use the Sonos app on your phone or iPad to select anything from your own library to your choice of streaming services. I got this amp on sale for Christmas 2019 now. I wish I had bought another one at that price. Would have been fun to set up surround sound speakers in my living room. Yes, the amp can do that trick too, a very versatile beast.
I got the Sonos outdoor speakers and amp combo. So far so good. It's cool that I can log in my Apple Music from the amp. It is nice not to have to go into the house to adjust any knobs. The sound that Sonos has is sharp and clear. Bass is decent when inside, but for outdoors I needed an outdoor sub. The sub output allows you to connect to another amplifier if needed. I used an RCA to Y splitter and connected a dedicated sub amp that's not a Sonos, and it works great. Nothing to complain, except my Wi-Fi can be sporadic, and every time I have to wait for it to load before I can access it on the phone. Kinda sucks when you want to turn it down or change a song, and I'm waiting for Wi-Fi to connect. That's not a huge issue, but the only con I can think of. Otherwise, I highly recommend.
Let us know what you think in the comments below. And as always, click the link in the description for more info or to purchase.